Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A video of Raila walking before his death has resurfaced, of course, in social media, as we critically saw how Raila was so weak as a bodyguard was behind him, and we are being told that moment when he felt he was having breathing difficulties and even leading to a collapse. Then after that, things, of course, never went as expected. I want you to watch the video, but before we watch, please just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. After watching the video of Raila walking, unaona jamaa alikuwa so weak. Hata akitembea baada alikuwa amevaa magwanda za hospitali na bodyguard nyuma yake. Kwa vile yote tunaambiwa ukweli alicollapse wakati alikuwa anafanya zoezi akitembea, it shows how deteriorated Raila was. And of course, we can overjudge or we can overthink, but this is something that we saw even when Raila was in the country. The man was so weary, the man was so tired, even sometimes lifting his feet was not easy. It was difficult for him. Sometimes back you could see him akitumia rungu akitembea nayo. So I think this issue of Raila Odinga's health never started today. The man was just cooperating because he was having supporters and he was having some duties to, of course, do. He, of course, never rested because remember he had even planned several meetings, including the 20th anniversary celebration in Mombasa. Now, as we speak, we are having almost 30 delegates sent to India as we speak now, including the majority leader, the minority leader, and several other individuals who are going to India to assist so that Raila's remains can be, of course, elected hapa Kenya. Now, when you look at all this declaration by William Ruto that a 30 delegation was going to be sent in India, and William Ruto coming out to say that going forward, every duty, every, of course, work that he was delegated to do has been stopped at that moment. Now they are concentrating to give Raila a befitting burial ceremony, and in fact he has declared that this burial is going to be a state burial. So this is what we are having at the moment. Now, in terms of Raila Odinga, life, of course, his life deteriorating in, of course, in an extent of even just collapsing and going just like that. Let not anyone propagate and say that someone killed Raila. And that is one thing that I can tell you. I'm sure what I'm saying. The man, ukiangalia hata operations yenye ameshaenda ni mingi sana. I think about about 2 years ago, you saw Raila Odinga also was rushed for a special treatment. In fact, by that time, I thought like things were not going as expected. But luckily, he came back with good energy. Then later, you saw the so-called broad-based government coming in. But in real sense, when you previously, if you could see Raila Odinga moving out the country, this was for special checkups. He was normally going through, and in terms of maybe those operations or what, you could see Raila Odinga going for. But most of the time we were told that Raila was having his treatments either in Germany, and sometimes back I saw him going to Dubai, then later now in India. But all in all, I think you've seen the video that led to the death of Raila, that of course made Raila Odinga to of course feeling breathing difficulties, and the last minute was just that he was being rushed to hospital. But again, I've seen the surrounding is just like he was just still in hospital. He was just moving around the compound. Maybe I can say that because you can see even him having still the magwanda za hospitali. You can tell. So this death is something that is giving us a lot of course, storm politically, because remember, as we are looking forward to anything that is going to happen after the burial, you will see now the martial and the fight in between ODM. Who should take this? Who should take this? Who should take this? But at the moment, no one will speak about those issues. They will just wait, because now, if you start talking about who is taking over the ODM, they will say, oh, you are celebrating the death of who? Raila. Who should be the party leader of ODM? Oh, you are celebrating the death of Raila. Who should be the kingpin of Luo? Oh, you're celebrating the death of Raila Moloringo. So what I've seen, critically I can say without any fear, after the burial of Raila, it is going to be a dawn, a fight that is going to determine who is so lethal, who is so powerful in ODM. And expect several individuals being kicked out. And I'm sensing people like Sifuna, Akina Babu Wino, Akina Caleb Amisi, they are likely to see the lethalness of those who are in anger, because they're feeling like hawa walikuwa napinga ile direction Raila alikuwa anapatiana. So they will say, if you disrespected Raila Odinga's direction, why should you take over the leadership of Raila? So this is whatever is likely to happen. I'm just giving you the recaps, whatever is likely to happen. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video till we meet in another video.